More information on where those sandbagging depots are. If your emergency is life-threatening, call 000. Please remember power lines may be brought down in this storm and could be live and deadly. If you do see any downed power lines, first please warn any people around you, then call 000.
In the next 30 minutes, we're expecting to have the latest from the Weather Bureau. But now, one of the worst affected areas of the rainfall has been East Brisbane, with large parts of the area currently experiencing significant flooding. Here's reporter Matt Wallace.
All right now we're in East Brisbane, and this is one of the worst affected areas. As you can see, we've got a car that's stuck in the floodwater now. There is no one inside. We did have a moment of panic to arrive here when these lights started going off, but it just looks like the water is playing havoc with the electrics in the car at the moment. This has really caught everyone by surprise around this area. Just an hour ago, there was only a few puddles in this park, which is a very popular park, but now, as you can see, have a look at these signs. That's how deep this water is. Now, we're staying on the footpath. There's at least half a metre of water here. Over there's a couple of metres worth of water. It's just incredible. Now, we knew that we were going to get some falls this morning, but this has really not only surprised everyone here, but indeed the experts as well. There's a lot of sting in the tail of Cyclone Debbie, and the biggest worry is that the worst is still to come. Now, in all of these streets around here, the stormwater drains haven't been able to handle the deluge of water, so they've actually popped up and are blowing out water, which is not helping situations like this. And the big worry is we're seeing some residents now come home. We're seeing this lady just come out of her house to see what's happening. Most of them are surprised, and most of their cars have had to be pulled out really quickly because of this rising water. While we've been here in 20 minutes, it's increased by at least 30 centimetres. It's just incredible. So this is perhaps one of the worst areas we've seen around East Brisbane today. We know that we're going to get torrential rain this afternoon and into tonight. So everyone, if you are at work, have a look at this. You need to go home, need to check on your loved ones, and need to make sure that your own belongings are okay at this point in time, because Cyclone Debbie is set to rattle Brisbane.
Some incredible pictures from Nat Wallace and his crew there. Of course, earlier in the day, we did put a call out to the people of southeast Queensland that if you have any fresh information for us, any videos of things that are happening around your home or in your neighbourhood, please send them through to us. Anything like flooded roads, cars, downed trees or power lines, any video you may have taken in your street, please send it through to us.
You saw outside next to the elevator, the fire alarms like in water.
We do stress, don't take any risks, but if you see something, if you have some information, please send it through. It is a very important way that we can work with you to keep all Queenslanders up to date on where the dangers are right now. And as we've seen streaming into our newsroom, some incredible images taken from the people of southeast Queensland earlier today.
And we do have some figures from the Bureau about just how much rain has fallen. Just in the past 2 hours, we've had 104 millimetres at Corinda, 113 at Flagstone Creek, 124 at Springbrook, and 114 at O'Reilly's. And of course, the rain is still falling. If you are taking some pictures for us on your mobile phone,
there was a dad in the bus, and he was talking to his kid. I was like, yeah, let me know when you're home safe. And obviously the kid was like, no, I want to walk. And he was like, no, take the train.
Winds that hit trees and soaking ground almost always have a devastating effect. You don't want to be around big trees.
It's just close. We're in the southeast. This is in the southeast.
Trying exactly what the authorities are warning us not to do. There are disaster teams and swift water rescue teams around the state. They are already run, as we know right now. Many homes, many low-lying properties, their backyards being absolutely inundated. It is a very worrying situation. Looking at the radar, we do have a lot more rain heading our way.
I know St John's Wood in Brisbane has been completely cut off, and that situation is only going to get worse as the hours tick by. We are waiting for the latest update from emergency management at Kedron, and for briefing from the Premier, who is raced back from North Queensland, as the emergency shifts now from Bowen and Mackay further down the coast to be right here in our backyards in Brisbane and on the Gold Coast in the next well, 12 hours, by about midnight, I think we will have seen perhaps the bulk of the rain by 3 tomorrow morning. We're hoping that it will clear, and tomorrow we'll wake up to a much brighter day. But between now and then, it's going to be very, very tense indeed.
Yeah, it's a very trying time across the entire state. So we are hoping to make contact now with Curry and Greenbag. Curry, you there? Curry's been joining us from one of the rescue areas around Tallabudra today.
Wow.
Curry, what is the situation as you see it?
Shoot.
Safe, I wouldn't recommend it for everybody.
Others dice with danger at the Moolumbar Weir. Gold Coasters swamped social media with their own images from Pacific Pines and Currumbin, where driveways flooded, to Cedar Lake Resort, where Oakey Creek swelled and overflowed. And for these cows at Carrara, police stopped traffic to move them to higher ground.
And Amanda Obey, the rain is still coming down pretty hard where you are.
It really hasn't stopped raining here, but the heaviest falls are expected from now until midnight as that other front moves in. Already parts of the hinterland have had almost half a metre of rain in the past 24 hours. Now that has hampered the rescue efforts for a man who's lost in bushland at O'Reilly's deep in Laddington National Park. Police can no longer access that area, but this rain has been so widespread, it's had a huge impact closer to the coast. As we know, all schools across the southeast will be closed again tomorrow, so it will be an early start, I suppose, to the school holidays, but terrible timing to have a holiday here on the Gold Coast. All theme parks will close today. As for tomorrow, we shouldn't be seeing anywhere near as much rain, but get ready for those gale force winds to lash the coast.
All right, Amanda, thank you for that. Paul Bird is at Surfers Paradise Beach, where the worst could be yet to come, Birdie.
Yeah, so it looks that way, Sharon. We're going to see those southerly winds starting to crank tomorrow. Now, there's a gale force warning in play at the moment, so we'll see southerlies pushing through. Of course, that has cancelled out completely off the Australian Surf Lifesaving titles, which is due to start tomorrow. They've got through till Sunday to play it out, but
If people don't need to be on the roads, please stay off the roads. But over
you idiot. You idiot.
and over and over again, drivers kept pushing their luck. Lachlan Bishop West captured this video of a man tempting fate in his BMW SUV.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got to get out. The driver of the BMW ended up climbing out through his passenger door, and as soon as he opened it, the water flooded in.
This thing's going to flood pretty bad.
Stupidity is an understatement. It's risking people's lives.
Shops were shut across low-lying suburbs. The Toowoomba Shopping Centre car park deep underwater. The mall was a virtual ghost town. City stairways became waterfalls. Stones Corner and Woolloongabba went under. No parking here, unless you had a tinny. These workers were rescued by fireys in a rubber ducky. And for passengers at the Graceville train station, it was a soggy commute. Most heeded warnings and hold up at home. Good thing we moved the car. Others had no choice but to venture out for sandbags, as the rising water threatened their homes.
First time ever in a flood situation, so we're all just trying to work together and just move everything upstairs.
While the heavy rain is expected to ease by tomorrow, sporting clubs across the region are already cancelling weekend events as grounds like this one at Toowong go under.
Yeah, golf course.